Duncan Lewis, despite his rugged appearance and the scars that marked his face, carried a reputation far different from what strangers might assume. To those who worked under him at Lewis and Company, he was approachable, even easy to talk to. Of course, everyone knew that crossing him would mean facing his wrath, so no one was foolish enough to step out of line. On this particular day, he made his way to the company canteen, where the workers greeted him warmly. Lunch had already been prepared, set neatly on a table for his arrival. Rather than dining alone, he joined several of his senior managers. The meal was casual, filled with chatter and laughter, with none of the cold formality expected of a company leader. He reminded them often that work was work, but once the day was over, life was meant to be enjoyed. Relaxation was important, he believed, and it showed in the way he mingled freely with his employees. Across town, Zachary was having an entirely different kind of lunch. He dined at Wiltspoon Hotel with his beloved wife Serenity. After their meal, the couple retired to the presidential suite, where they shared a quiet rest before returning to their respective companies. Life for the Yorks was a blend of business and affection, and Zachary never missed a chance to show his devotion to Serenity. Meanwhile, Serenity returned to her own company later in the day. As her car rolled through the gates, the security guard on duty approached her with a message. Someone had come looking for her. A young woman who had introduced herself only as Miss Du. She had not mentioned the company she represented, nor given any details about her visit. What stood out, however, was the way she carried herself. The guard described her as beautiful, refined, and of seemingly good background. Her bag, elegant and familiar, was not unlike the ones Serenity herself often carried. This sudden visitor stirred caution. For Serenity, the name Du rang no bells, and she wondered who this woman might be and what her intentions were. The guard's quiet warning added to the unease. Miss Du could very well be another love rival. Zachary, known throughout Wilspoon as the powerful Mr. York, had long been admired by many women before his marriage. Even after his wedding, there were still those who harbored lingering feelings for him. Some had even come directly to Serenity in the past, hoping to compete for his affections. Yet, all had failed, for Zachary's loyalty was unwavering, and his protection of his wife uncompromising. Still, the possibility of yet another rival was never entirely out of the question. Serenity acknowledged the warning with calm composure and made her way into the office building. Unlike the Grandeur Corporation, her company was modest, with only 2 floors. She and Elissa preferred to keep their offices on the first floor, avoiding the trouble of climbing stairs. Together, they managed the growing business with efficiency and determination. Inside, Serenity passed the front desk and moved toward her office wing. Her secretary intercepted her swiftly, leaning in to inform her in a hushed tone that Miss Du was already waiting in the VIP room. And so, with quiet resolve, she prepared herself for whatever encounter awaited her behind that door.